Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now we have our correspondent Bettina Nwelih, who is live at the residence of the deceased Ayo Adebanjo. We understand that dignitaries and top people in Lagos or in the polity have been paying condolence visits in honor of Ayo Adebanjo. Bettina, if you can hear me, kindly bring us up to speed on what is happening where you are at the moment.
And thank you so much. We've been here trying to cover the activities that are going on in the home of the late Ayo Adebanjo. And of course, from the number of people who have tripped in and tripped out, you can tell the kind of man he was during his time here on earth. Now, Ayo was someone who believed that the Yoruba nation is something that people must rally around and make sure that their voices are heard. He was someone that didn't joke with the country in general, and I'm talking about Nigeria. And because of that, we have seen people from different walks of life, different calibers, come into this home to pay their condolences. If you had called on me about 10-15 minutes earlier, you would have seen us with the Chief of Staff of the country. I'm talking about Femi Gbajabiamila, and also the Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, was here earlier, but they have both left. And we just finished speaking to the daughter of the deceased Ayo Adebanjo, who spoke at length about the kind of person her father was and the kind of love he had for the country. And she did mention and say that he died on Valentine's Day. So what other kind of love will be visible, will be available for a man of his stature and age for his country, Nigeria?
All right, you did talk about, the Chief of Staff coming to pay a condolence visit, and also the Ogun State Governor as well. Were you privy to, speak to them on how they felt about, the death of Adebanjo?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Bettina, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Ayo Adebanjo, and how much of a loss his life will be to the family and to Nigeria in general?
Well, thank you very much. I am Shola Ebishin, Secretary General, Afenifere. Baba is difficult to describe. Ayo Adebanjo is everything that is good for the Nigerian nation. He was preoccupied throughout his life with how best to run Nigeria as a true federal state. And he started that right from 1951 when he joined politics, really through the Action Group. Before then, he has been a Zikist in times of his belief. But when Chief Obafemi came with Action Group in 1951 and all it represented for a federal state for Nigeria, Ayo Adebanjo was one of those founding fathers of the political party. You will not surprise that Afenifere today is a Yoruba interpretation of the social welfarist ideology of the Action Group. Towards the end of his life, particularly, Ayo Adebanjo, we learned a lot at his feet, particularly for equity in the Nigerian state, that every ethnic nationality in Nigeria should have a sense of belonging in the running of the affairs of Nigeria. And that was what Ayo Adebanjo, I believe, Nigerians will most remember him for, as a man of conviction, as a man of courage, as a man whose position on national issues you do not need to guess. He says it the way he feels it.
All right, thank you very much, sir. And I want to believe that this is also a celebration of life because of the age of Baba.
Oh, yes, celebration. I'll tell you, like in our release yesterday, in the last 10 years, when we are here gathered, or we are gathered in his house in Ijebu, Baba would tell us that he was already at the departure lounge by virtue of his age, in order to encourage us, for us to fight on for what he believed. One Nigeria, a federal state, that every ethnic nationality will have a sense of equitable belonging And that's what Afenifere represents. I'm Chief Ayo Adebanjo.
All right, thank you very much, sir. You've heard it from the Secretary General of Afenifere. Indeed, it is a celebration of life, considering how much good days and years that Baba had here while he was alive.
He indeed left a mark, on a lot of people, and this is indeed, as you have said, a celebration of life. Thank you so much, Bettina, for the update.